There are a couple of specialized alignment tools that deal with lights and cameras. We're jumping ahead a bit here because I'll be covering these subjects in depth in the rendering module. For now, let's just focus on how these alignment tools work. So we'll begin by creating a light object. On the Create panel, click the Lights type, and then create a free spot object. Just click in the viewport to insert a spotlight. Now its default orientation is shining straight down, as represented by this cone. In order to see the illumination this source is giving off, we need to turn off default lighting in the viewport. And we can do that in the Viewport Configuration dialog box. Now what we're seeing is the illumination that's coming out of this source. I'll go up to the Alignment flyout and select Place Highlight. I'll go over to a target object and start dragging. And what's happening is I'm selecting a normal over this teapot. If you look closely, you can see that little blue arrow there representing the surface normal. Now the selected light source is facing that normal. This allows me to easily place the highlight on the teapot just where we'd like to see it. So it's a really convenient tool for placing spotlights. Next up, let's explore an alignment tool that works with cameras. I'll create a free camera, and just like the spotlight, its default orientation is pointing straight down. So at this point, it's not very useful. I'll come up here and use Align Camera, and then drag on the teapot. Now this doesn't give us the same visual feedback that we got with Place Highlight, but it works in just the same way. I'll release the mouse, and the camera will face the normal. Now incidentally, if you want to look through a camera, press letter C on the keyboard, and you'll be looking through that camera. I'll go back to perspective by pressing P, and then zoom extents all by pressing Z. Now I can arc rotate, and we've aligned our light and camera objects.